Hello YouTube, Bone by Tavia. We're going to read Mark 3, Jesus heals on the Sabbath. We're going to continue our reading. Let's get into it. Another time Jesus went into the synagogue and a man with a shriveled hand was there. Some were looking for a reason to accuse Jesus, so they watched him closely to see if he would heal on him on the Sabbath. Jesus said to the man with the shriveled hand, "Stand up in front of everyone." And Jesus asked him, "Which is lawful on the Sabbath, to do good or to do evil, to save or kill?" But they remained silent. He took around to see them angered and the distress at their stubborn hearts, said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." He stretched it out, and his hand was completely restored. And the Pharisees went out and began to plot with the Herodians how they might kill Jesus. Crowds followed Jesus. Jesus withdrew with his disciples to a lake, and a large crowd from Galilee followed him. When they heard about what he was doing, many people came from Judea, Jerusalem, Idumea, and the regions across the Jordan and around Tyre and Sidon. Because of the crowds, he told his disciples to have a small boat ready for them to keep the people from crowding them. For he had healed many, so that those with disease were pushing forward to touch him. When the impure spirits saw him, they fell down before him and cried out, "You are the Son of God." But he gave strict orders not to tell others about him. Jesus appoints the 12. Jesus went up on the outside, and all those he won. And those came to him. He appointed 12 that they might be with him, and that they might send them out to preach, and to have authority to drive out demons. These are the 12 he appointed: Simon, to whom he gave the name Peter, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John. To them they gave the name Boanerges, which means son of thunder. Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon, and Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. Jesus accused by his family and by the teachers of the law. Then Jesus entered a house, and again a crowd gathered, and that his disciples were not even able to eat. When his family heard about this, they went out to take charge of him, for they said, "He is out of his mind." And the teachers of the law who came down from Jerusalem said, "He is possessed by Beelzebub. By the prince of the demons he is driving out demons." So Jesus called them over to him and began to speak in parables. "How can Satan drive out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. If a house is divided against itself, he cannot stand. And if Satan opposes him and is divided, he cannot stand. His end has come. In fact, no one can ever enter a strong man's house without first tying him up. Then he can plunder the strong man's house. Truly I tell you, he can be forgiven all their sins and every slander of the other. But whoever blasphemies against the Holy Spirit will never be forgiven, for they are guilty of an eternal sin." He said this because they were saying he was an impure spirit. Then Jesus' mother and brother were standing outside. They sent someone in to call him. A crowd was sitting around him, and they told him, "Your mother, your brothers are outside looking for you." "Who are my mothers and my brothers?" he asked. Then looked at those who seated in a circle and said, "Here are my mother and my brothers. Whoever does God's will is my brother and sister and mother." The word of the Lord for the people of the Lord. Thanks be the Lord. Hope you have a great day, and see you tomorrow.